This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so yesterday what we have seen here, like we have created one data window and here DSA. We have retrieved the record and we try to insert, delete and save record. Now we go something more for this. Okay. So what the agenda for today class is to like free form with retrieval argument. So add, save, retrieve and then basic scripting. Okay. So let's come with this only. I want to create like when someone click on one row, then he will be able to see his data in a free form, and over the free form he will be able to modify and then save. So a retrieve will be with this, and other part will be with free form. Okay. So now let's create a free form data window again. So it is a data window control. Putting this here. No. So the name of this data window control will be DW freeform. Now I need to create a freeform data window. Go to here, data window and freeform. With SQL select. Employee detail open. All field will be there. Okay. Gender will be just creating employee ID, employee name, employee DOB. It will be a date, so we can mask, edit mask. DD by contact number you can edit a mask here also with how many numbers? 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Here gender. In previous you have added a drop down list. Now I can also edit a radio button here. So I'm saying male M, female F, other O, and the name for this DW employee free form. Okay. Now let me check over the ID also how it will be look like. So this one I need three columns. How will it will look like? View, go to the view layout, default, and it will be retrieve, and it will look like this. So if I want to change something, go, I need a border, and I don't want like this way I can manage my columns. Okay. Now add it here and apply it here. Again copy. This one is DW free form. Now retrieve. this retrieved. Now I need to retrieve this. So what it is saying, that database transactions information is not available. Why? Because we have not given any instructions to this data window control about transaction object. So we need to add. Again, we will go to the open event because previously we have added our open, and we also need to add set trans object with this data window control. Make sense? So I'll retrieve this, it will retrieve a record. I'll retrieve this, it will also retrieve the record. Records are same, only the difference is format. Now let me put some more thing here. I can change it, a smaller one.
Can you do the insert row 0 in second window?
Who is who is
It will
saying?
save.
Volume is very low, please speak loudly. Yes, Deepak.
Yeah, Kesha, I am saying just we can use that insert row in the second window.
Yes,
So it will be insert row 0. So it will come automatically. You know,
in this what we need to achieve here, over the click here, the same record should be visible here, and when we want to insert a
okay,
new record we need to achieve from this. Okay, so
okay,
these buttons are like related to this, and this is related to this. Make sense? Previously we have created insert, delete and save from grid. Now we want this from free form.
free.
Let me and go and create some vertical scroll bar. DSA, DSA, retrieve. You see all records are here.
Mhm.
See,
Just I was saying, just its window is coming blank. So
which window? It's,
this one is the
yeah, this is
in the
blank
runtime.
because we have uh, mm, written retrieve here. If we
Yeah,
want to retrieve over the open, we should write over the open. Like if we go
on the
and
insert row.
retrieve here, and again the employee dot, we have written retrieve over the click event, so it will be retrieve after click only. Now we have
Okay.
retrieve over the open event, so it will retrieve
Oh,
during open.
yeah,
Let
open.
me show you.
Right.
So this is what where we have written, that will be executed. Make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Now I want to create same buttons for this. Just going to copy and paste and just putting it here. When we do a copy and paste, script is already copy and paste.
Copy.
What do we need to do? You see DW employee here, but the name of this data window is DW freeform. So you need to change in that case. Insert row, name, delete row, and then save record. Any doubt till now? If we want insert record here, you see at the last there is a blank, and I'm saying 66 Keshav Sharma, and is the 01012020. Contact number is like anything up to 10 digit, and mail. Here you see it is a drop down, and here we have using it radio button, but because values are same, backend values will be male for M, female for F, and other for translator for O. So there will be no difference. It is just a view. Save it, retrieve it again, and you will see 66 will be available here with other and transgender, because we have uh, put it O here, and that will be converted like with display value either with transgender. If we want to update something, retrieve, and you will see. Make sense? Now, so this is what we have. The same we have active from here, we can active from uh, freeform also. Just the change of viewing the data to show the data. Now the next activity we want to do, if I click here on 6, only the respective record will be available here, and we will change and then save, and the over the save it will retrieve again here. Okay, so that we need to achieve. So what we need to do, first go here, look at the select query for this, design, convert to syntax, like it will retrieve all, but now we don't want to retrieve all, we want only where employee ID will be given value. Given value, that means a retrieval argument. So you need to specify some retrieval argument. Here I am saying my retrieval argument is AR employee ID, and it will be a number. Save it. Now if I want to retrieve it here, it will ask which one you want. I am saying 66. It will retrieve 66. Again I am saying 4, maybe 3. So it will retrieve only that record that is matching your retrieval argument, matching your selection criteria. So if we want to write the same thing in SQL query, what we will write? Oh, sorry. It will retrieve all record because there is no where clause. But if we want something specific, where employee ID equal to, we need to give a value 2, then it will retrieve only that record. Make sense? So this way, if we want to retrieve only some specific records, we can also specify our argument. Now currently we have added this argument here, but we have not telling to Power Builder then during retrieve what you need to use. So let me show you. If we are not using this, it will ask to user. Now look, it is asking to me. I'm saying 66. Why it is asking to me? Because I have written a retrieve function over the open event. So it is asking which one you want to open, what is your retrieval argument, because I have specified one argument here. Where? Here. If I want to make it hard coded, I can write this 66. Now it will not ask. Make sense? But my requirement is I will retrieve this when I click over the grid window. So go to the click event of this data window employee and paste it. What we need to paste? We need to retrieve over the click. We need to retrieve which one? Where we click. How we can get the value where we have clicked? So I am saying long ll employee id, and how we can get a employee id of clicked row? So there are one method name is get item number. So from where we need to get item number? dw employee dot get item number, because we need to get a number, and the first argument is row. Which row? Where we have clicked. So if you looked at the clicked event, why I am writing it in item change, the click event, it is giving me x position, y position, long row, dwo. So that means when I clicked somewhere, it trace these parameters, x position, y position, and the row number of data window control where I have clicked. So the row number I have here, row, which row? That is available in row, and which column? That is the column name, and the column name is this employee id. And go to the click, and this employee id need to be set here for retrieval argument, so that only where I have clicked need to be retrieved. Now let me show you. Currently we have not retrieved anything. I'm just clicking on 6, 5, 3, 2, 66. Any doubt? Any doubt? Any question? Now let me put it some down. I think no doubt. Okay. Like someone will say that why when you are this only you have this, why it's editable? Okay, let's make it protected. How we can make it protected? Go to the data window, go to the tab order, and set all tab order 0. It will be protected now. No one can change the value from here. Look, why it is showing black? Because there is one property here, mouse selection. We need to remove this. So every moment when I am doing something, you will be able to learn something. Okay. So what till now what we have learned? We have learned get item number. One, similar methods are available for string date and date time. Like if your column is string value varchar, then get item number, get item string, get item date, get item date time, and click the event of data window control. What is row here? Okay, tab order makes a data window objects as read only. Now the next functionality is when I click somewhere, it should be selected one. So go to the click event of the here, and before retrieving we need to also select this record. So dw employee dot select row, and the which row number, that is here, and true. So it will select a row, it will select a row. Now let me show you again. Everything we can learn by mistakes. Select, then. But what we want? We want when we select a different row, it will unselect the previous one. So what we need to do here? Before selecting, you just to unselect all. That is false, and for all it is 0. So here is a new method you need to learn. That is select row. Now let me show you how it will look like. This, this, make sense? Now I want this, if I change something here and save, that will be reflect to here. So what we need to do, after saving this record we need to retrieve it again. Which one? This data window. So again, what is retrieve? Yeah, dw employee retrieve, and when there is a save, there is a retrieve, commit, and then retrieve. Look, value is here. Anything you want to say here? Anything?
No, sir.
Anyone? Like you will be able to understand how it is working. Okay, so this way you can also give some retrieval argument within your data window, and you can use in the retrieval. We have 14 people today. So who is new today? All are old? Okay, no problem. So anyone has some questions? No, I don't think so. No. select row, and I also want to show you some more methods. If I want how many records are available in this grid, what is the function? Let me put it here. Row count.
Row count,
Row count will give you the
number
whole
of.
number of records every time. Write like this: long ll row count. Method naming and standard should be proper. It will not impact your compilation, but it should be proper. Now, TSA. It's 5. Number of records 5. So you will learn a new method here, row count. Okay. So how you can learn more methods from uh, data window control? Go to the help file, search data window control, and here you can see a lot of methods are available here. Can do, class name, clear, clipboard, copy, create, cut, delete, filter, find, find next. May we will cover a lot, but you need to study for this all functions. Maybe this time you will not be able to understand all, but what is normal? The get item string, get item time, get row, that gives an integer containing the number of the current row of data window control. Get text, insert row is selected, that will give you the boolean value if row is selected or not. Many more. Okay, so you need to study all this, like select row, we have studied select row, scroll to row. So these are the number of methods you need to work around. Okay, now, so how many times? Okay, we have some time, so we have covered this. Okay, now let me cover some inheritance part. What is inheritance and why we use it? Anyone has answer for this? No. Okay, so how we can use inheritance in Power Builder and what is the benefit for this? Like if we have written something that is common to all, we can use that class as a base class, and we can create the another class by inheriting something. So when we inherit, all the properties, all the methods, all the events will be inherited. Like in session main, we have created this functionality. If we want the same functionality for second window, then what we need to do, go to here, inherit, try to window, and I'll inherit one window, and will rename it session main inherit inherited. You will see all functionality will be available here, that is written there, available here, but you will not see the code here. Anything we have done, that is on parent class, like we have done save record, but that is on parent class, not yet here. So the code is available over parent class, not on this child class, but code behave the same way. Like if I am going to here and over the w session 2, I'll write inherited. So it will work the same way as previous was working. Look, it's a new window, but the functionality is same because we have inherited those functionality from parent to child. Like I can say child window. Functionality will be inherited same. Look, this is a child window, not the parent one. Every functionality is same. And why we use it? Because we don't want to write the common code again and again. So it's a reusability of code. Okay. Now let me show you how we can do this with a base class. Like consider we have a software where every screen need some basic functionality, that is creating a record, deleting a record, saving some records, and printing some records. Okay, so what we need to do, rather than writing again and again same thing, we can write in a base class and then we will uh, reuse it. Like I'll create a class here. Class means a pb object, everything is a class in power builder, and that base class will use it for buttons: retrieve, insert, delete, save, print, close. Okay, and creating a data window control here. And what is here, dw base, and calling it w base. Basic functionality is to set the transaction for this, You also need to read about set trans object versus set trans. Okay, this one set trans object. The same thing is here. dw base dot ret retrieve insert row 0 delete row that is also 0 dot update and then commit using SQL CA. This is a base code. Dot print. It's also one method and close parent. This is our base class. We have not added any data window object here. Now I want to create a screen that will manage the employee data. So I'll go here, will inherit the base class and will rename it employee management and will w name it like base employee management. Okay, this is one. Here I'll open from here, no problem. This time we have not given any data window control object here. We need employee management, so we'll have a we'll create a dw employee. Let me save it, mark it save as and call it grid. Okay, and tab order will be 1 2 3 4 and 5. This is I need to use here and I'll use it here. Now let me run it. Retrieve, insert is working, delete is also working, save is also working. Print, yes, it is going to print desktop, or I can say print sample and close it. Working. If you see, there will be a print is also available. Okay, now I want to do the same functionality from different table. So do I need to write all code again? No, I just need to create a table here. Go to here and I can do. Okay, no problem. Create a new table. I'm saying create a new table. That means create table student 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 ID, keeping it like varchar 10, not number. Student name varchar 30 and student gender only just like 10. Okay, there is a problem. Near
Data
to
type of student gender.
Student gender type data type, last column.
It's
the
student gender data.
yes, I'm saying character 10. Okay, so what I need to do here, select asterisk from student, copy this, go to the new data window, making a grid, SQL select. I don't want to use this time. Cancel, go to the design, convert to syntax and paste my query here and then return back. A data window is being created, rename it the student. Okay, check tab order. Yes, my tab order 1, 2 and 3. Check update property, allow update where student, table name is student. Sometimes it doesn't apply to itself because we don't have a primary key here. So Power Builder is confused on which based you want to apply all this. So it is not giving you, but you can set. Okay. Now something here. I want to create a new screen with a student. So what I need to do, inherit my W base. Here need to set a student and name it student management. W base student management. Copy it, and if I want to open it from here, that is, and then run it. Now student is available. Retrieve, there is no record. Insert, yes, I can insert. Nothing. Save it. Insert, because there is no primary key, so you can insert anything. Save it. Look at the table. We have record. We can print if we want. We can close. So the with the power of inheritance, what we need to do, only just create something, not all things. And if you want to change something over child also, you can change. That will not reflect to parent one.
Keshav, can we save a multiple record in one time?
Yes, why not?
Yeah. Wait, I don't.
Let, we have saved 2 records this time.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, save it. Check it. So Power Builder itself keeps what you are doing. Like if I want to do only this, it will not create these records again. It will just update one record. Look, there are only 10 records.
That time it will save that modify row only.
Yes.
Okay.
And because student ID are 2 for all, and we have not given any primary keys, so it's update all tools. Look, when I give in it here, it updates all two. That means it is creating a where clause where student ID equal to 2, and it is updating multiple records because there are multiple records satisfying the criteria. Okay, so here for today class, you also need to work on inheritance. Read about that, and this one, and whatever we have done practice today, you need to do again same practice. Now let me